Welcome into the South Hockey Network, everybody, live on YouTube, live from Glacier Ice Arena in Vernon Hills, Illinois. It's the Glenbrook South Titans' final SHL game before Thanksgiving Eve as they face off against the Carmel Catholic Corsairs for the second of 3 regular season meetings here in the SHL. Dylan Ward on the call for you. Gerard Boris, our technical engineer, as always. As we remind you, this is the Wintrust South Hockey Network. We thank Glenview Bank and Trust for being our presenting sponsor here on the network, helping these broadcasts reach your screens all season long. The Glenbrook South Titans come into this one winners of 2 straight in the SHL after beating Stevenson 3-2 on November 14th, and then Fenwick 5-1 on November 16th. As they look to get back to their winning ways. They had a 4-game winning streak earlier on in the season, but since then, this is only their second winning streak of SHL regular season play that they've been able to put together. As for the Carmel Catholic Corsairs, they're 2-3 in their last 5 games, but they're coming off a huge win, 7-2 over the Lake Forest Scouts on November 19th, right here at Glacier Ice Arena. As we get down to 22 seconds remaining in the warm-up period, the Titans will be wearing white jerseys today, and the Carmel Catholic Corsairs will be wearing gold. Of course, a new feature here on the broadcast is we now match the scoreboard in the top left corner of your screen to the team's jersey colors, so you can figure out which team is which. Sometimes you just have a default black and a white on the Titans. Are you able to hear me now, Gerard? I can hear myself, so it's crackling, really. Do you want to hardwire it? All right. Well, we apologize if there are any audio issues as we go forward. Warm-ups have expired. You're taking a look at the Baker goalie cams right now as both teams meet at their nets. Mentioned this is the second meeting of the season between these two teams. Second meeting in only a couple of weeks here as these two teams matched up right here at Glacier Ice Arena on October 29th. GBS won that game 6-4, but it was tied 2-2 going into the third period as GBS outscored Carmel 4-2 in that final period. The Glenbrook South goaltender in that game was Thomas Preston. He had an .875 save percentage. He will be your starting goaltender for tonight's game. On the season, 7-4-1, 2.51 goals allowed average, and a .907 save percentage. Well, we saw Gavin Stanley in that first game on October 29th, but this time, P.J. Eberhardt, head coach of the Corsairs, will go with his main man, Tommy Steiner, a record of 5-3-1, a .225 goals allowed average, and a .929 save percentage in 10 SHL games played. All right, here we go. Titans in white, they'll go from left to right here in the first period. The Corsairs in gold, they'll go from right to left here in period number 1. No center ice logo here at Glacier Ice Arena. That's unusual, but I don't know, whatever. Fine by me. Philbin starts his first line of Hoffer, Pajurski, and Stevens. Will Fagan and Ryan Mulvey, your defenders, and of course Thomas Preston in net as we are underway. We appreciate you spending your Thursday evening with us as we drop the puck somewhat late at night here. Ryan Mulvey finds Hoffer in the neutral zone, looking for a tip pass to Pajurski, but it gets intercepted by Deacon Rose. Couldn't get around Will Fagan as Pajurski comes to the near side in neutral ice, looking for Stevens, but that gets intercepted by Max Vavra. Rose, now to Vavra, left side, trying to beat out Hoffer. Hoffer picked his pocket. The puck stays behind the net. It gets centered for Rose. He couldn't get a one-time wrist shot off. Now here come the Titans, 3-on-2. Pajurski over the line, over to Stevens on the right wing. But that puck just not able to keep possession on his stick was Ben Stevens. Now Pajurski, far side corner, way up high. Will Fagan tries a shot, looking for the 5-hole, didn't get it. As now Pajurski gloves this one down to himself. Back up to the right point, Will Fagan towards the net, looking for a tip maybe by Cesario, didn't get it. As the Corsairs will play this one off the boards and out. Icing against Carmel. And that'll bring the face-off into the attacking zone for the Titans here with 15:46 left in the first. 0-0 game. No shots on goal for either team yet, at least according to the official score. No, I'm sorry, they have one shot on goal for the Titans. They're just not posting it on the actual scoreboard here at the rink. Now Surma, Cesario, left circle. Out with Bonnell and Surma. Luke Fagan, Aiden Weller, the defenders here for the shift as the puck's taken away by Carmel. It does just hop outside the zone, so the Titans will have to tag up. And Carmel will reset. Here comes Caden Gornick. Gornick still looking for his first goal this season. The defenseman has 2 assists. He's been on this Carmel team for a long while. Now Surma over the line, tries a shot. That one in on Steiner. He kicks it out with the right pad. Sent back into the zone with the backhand by GBS, but grabbed away by the Corsairs. But now Bonnell steals. Evan Bonnell centered it. Cesario, he scores! A turnover, and Bonnell capitalizes with the sweet pass to Jonathan Cesario. And it's Jonathan Cesario's second goal against the Corsairs in as many games. 1-0 Titans. The clearing attempt kept alive by number 13, White. Great centering pass right at the doorstep. And Jonathan Cesario's got his 3rd goal of the SHL season. Back to center ice we go for the drop of the puck. As this one sent into the zone, bounces off the end boards and picked up by Carmel. I mentioned the Glenbrook South Titans. Talk about this a lot here on the South Hockey Network. They don't score the first goal a lot, but they've been on a nice streak of scoring the first goal. This is now their 3rd consecutive game striking first, and only their 5th all season in SHL play out of now 13 games. But when they score the first goal coming in, they're 4-0-0. Boris centers it. Weiss with a shot. That one's blockered away by Steiner. Now behind the net, Ben Vavra. Up high, Ryan Mulvey, left point, keeps it in. Nice pass, finds McPherson. He tries a shot, looking for the 5-hole. That's stopped. Steiner lets a rebound go, and Jackson Dick will take it for the Corsairs. Looking to get it to his man, but being pressured by Boris near side. Inside Titans attacking zone. This pin up against the boards allows the Titans to get some fresh forwards on the ice, including their leading goal and point scorer, Blake Hoffer. McPherson in neutral ice blows a tire. Weiss gets it into the zone, but Staley grabs it away for the Corsairs. We'll see if we see any Adam Sokol tonight. He is dressed. Of course, he's been injured, out with injury for the last 3 games in SHL play for Jim Philbin. But he did skate in warm-ups. Seeing how it feels, we'll probably see him on a limited basis. What a move by Blake Hoffer. He takes a shot, deflected up high and into the netting. Boy, Blake Hoffer beat a defenseman with a sweet move in neutral ice. Had he buried that, that would have been a highlight reel goal. Look at this. Oh, man. Put it just between his stick and his legs and just couldn't get that shot past the goaltender. 1-0 Titans. Jonathan Cesario with his 3rd of the season. This pass finds Max Vavra. Could have had a breakaway, but couldn't get around Weller, so he'll retreat back up high. Now down low, Van Bickers to the near side, Elwanger. Left circle, down low for Capulong. Now Rose with a shot. That one's turned away by Preston. Now here come the Titans once again. It's Ben Stevens over the line. Stevens got his stick lifted, but hangs onto the puck. Now back up high, Will Fagan, left point. Gets it over to Hoffer on the right side. He takes a shot, gobbled up by Steiner, and he hangs on once again. 12:35 to go in period number 1. Titans leading shots on goal 6-1. Here at Glacier Ice Arena. GBS wins the face-off on the ensuing play. As it's sent back out to the neutral zone, Gamel will send it in. Bounces off the far side corner boards and picked up in the near side corner. Lagori, who had 2 goals last game in that 7-2 win for the Corsairs over Lake Forest, couldn't get that shot away. Bonnell races in, he takes a shot, that's stopped by Steiner, and he sticks it to the near side corner. Fight for the puck. Near corner. Rocco Ligori. Aiden Gamble can't get it out past Mulvey. Now Cesario. Gets the puck around Van Bickers. Then he tried to center it looking for Surma. That didn't work. Now Cesario gets it back. Tried Bonnell, but it deflects up high. Luke Fagan just keeps it in the zone. The Titans will just, it looked like they were tagging up. I think they, initially I thought that they didn't know there was an offsides, but I think they were just changing. Ryan Mulvey now to neutral ice. You see Mitchell Adams out there for his first shift of the night, coming off a goal his last game on a sweet pass from Benji Pajurski to send him on a breakaway for his first goal with the Varsity 1 team in only his third game, this now being his fourth, as he's been called up by head coach Jim Philbin from the Varsity Blue team to get some time with the absence of a couple. Now Higgins takes down a man in neutral ice, and he's going to get called for a penalty. Interference, the call, and the Corsairs will head to the power play. And nowhere near the puck. Well, I guess it was right by him, but number 12 in gold, Caden Gornick, did not have clear possession. So to the power play go the Corsairs, and the Titans on the penalty kill. All penalty kills sponsored by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys. Well, the Titans have only allowed 3 power play goals this season, but one of those came against these very Carmel Catholic Corsairs, as Ronan Havlis scored that goal. He's on the ice now. Here's Capulong down below the net, looking for a pass, sends it up high. Vavra, that one's tipped away by Pajurski, but Vavra keeps it in the zone. Now Havlis sends it down to Capulong. Max Vavra tries to go between the legs of Pajurski. He could not cleanly. Vavra keeps it alive, sends it down to the circle. Havlis takes a shot, stopped by the pads of Steiner, and Pajurski will get the clear. Good start to the power play for the Corsairs, which is not too bad in spite of their record in the SHL. 19.7% on the man advantage is good for third place out of 11 teams in the Scholastic Hockey League. Vavra, puck taken away by Cesario as he sends it back into the Carmel zone. Here's Havlis going to Vavra. This power play unit for the Corsairs has been on the ice the entire shift. Now here's a steal. Surma takes a shot, stopped by Steiner. Shorthanded bid for the Titans as they're looking for their third of the season. Now here comes Deacon Rose back over the line. Rose with 3 power play goals leads this team. He couldn't get a shot away on Steiner, at least on a clean one, and it's stopped and covered. Or I'm sorry, on Preston, I should say. 45 to go in the power play for the Corsairs. The Titans with a 1-0 lead. 9-3, your shots on goal in favor of the Titans. As a little bit late to the party, but we've got Gavin McPherson on your scoreboard duty, top left corner of your screen. Gerard was double dipping. Well, Gavin was taking a while to get here. Here's a shot by Rose. That one just sails past the net. Pardon me, that's Jackson Dick with the shot. Looking for just his second goal of the year with that nice wrister. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage. Pajurski steals, tries to clear, kept alive by the former Patriot Bickers. Now Stokel takes a shot. That one stopped by Preston. Rebound goes behind the net. 7 seconds to go on the power play. Dick has another look right in close. He fires that one just high of the crossbar. As Higgins comes out of the box, goes to the bench in exchange for Surma, and we are back to 5-on-5. The Titans PK off to a good start here tonight, 1-for-1. Gamble. Now Ben Vavra finds his brother Max. Vavra over the line, looks like it was offsides, and there is a late whistle by the linesman right on top of it. Stopping play with 8:35 to go in the first period. Last time these two teams met, 7 different Titans got on the score sheet. In the 6-4 win, Frank Surma, the leader, with 2 goals and an assist, but Hoffer also with a goal and 2 assists. Stevens, Pajurski, and Cesario all with a goal apiece. How about Sokol with 2 assists? And he's in the lineup officially tonight. We'll see if he gets any ice time as he's still nursing his lower body injury. He's missed the last 3 games for the Titans here in SHL play. As this one sent back up high, Weller towards the net, deflected by Cesario, and it goes just wide. Now Bonnell back up high, Aiden Weller takes a shot, blocked in close by Deacon Rose. Now Bonnell back up high, Ryan Mulvey left point. Surma sent it down to the far side, but Vavra looking to backhand that one out. Capulong, and deflected out to the neutral zone. Here's Ryan Mulvey back in his own end. Mulvey plays it ahead to Hoffer, who tried to backhand it out, kept alive by Capulong. He takes a shot. That one's wide of the net to the left. 9-4 your shots on goal in favor of the Titans. As Rose deflects this one in, it's grabbed by Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey through neutral ice. Puck deflected up high by Gamble. And now Ligori. Ben Stevens finds it, got it to Blake Hoffer in the neutral zone. Hoffer over the line, has some space, takes a shot, save, rebound, Ben Stevens. Couldn't bury that rebound. Just couldn't get that one to his forehand cleanly. Now the other way come the Corsairs. Ligori shoots that one high of the net. Had 2 goals last game. Rocco Ligori looking to add to his total there. Now Leaston centered it. Stokel with a shot, he scores! Lincoln Stokel came into tonight tied for the team lead in goals with 6. He now has sole possession of that category with 7 as the Corsairs tie the game up. Lincoln Stokel, look at that wrist shot. Finds the top left corner. Gets some movement on the Gatorade bottle behind Thomas Preston. And the Corsairs have tied this one up. So we lose some lights here at the Glacier Ice Arena. Doesn't look like any lights that are shining on the rink though. Here's Bonnell looking to center it. Couldn't get that one past Van Bickers. Former Stevenson Patriot. Moved to the Barrington area, had to switch schools and came to Carmel, so stays in the SHL. The closest thing to a trade you'll see in the Scholastic Hockey League. Van Bickers going from Stevenson last year to Carmel this year. Battle for the puck, near side boards. Carmel defensive end of the ice. Frank Surma finds it, gets it up to McPherson. Cole McPherson looking to get that back down to Surma, but it's intercepted by Rocco Ligori. Ligori backhands this one deep. Aiden Gamble chasing after it. Caught up to it, but takes a hit from Will Fagan into the boards. Gamble tried to center it, but that goes right to Fagan again. Will Fagan out to neutral ice, finds Cesario, your lone Titan goal scorer tonight. Cesario around Bickers, behind the goal line, centered it looking for Preston, but that gets intercepted by the lone goal scorer for the Corsairs, Stokel. Got it ahead to Ronan Havlis. The puck taken right back by the Titans. Here's Luke Fagan out to the neutral zone. Dick takes it away. Staley. Intercepted. Here's a shot by Boris. He fanned on it. Now to the near side. Jonah Weiss. 5 minutes to go in the period. Boris behind the goal line. Jonah Weiss, by the way, back in the lineup after missing last game due to a prior engagement. Same thing with Ben Stevens. Good to have a full and healthy roster back. Well, of course, we are still missing Adam Sokol and Asher Vanderplug, but at the very least, the Titans can fill the bench. Weiss backhands this one back down to Luke Fagan. We still haven't seen any ice time for Adam Sokol, who is dressed and on the bench, but will get limited playing time, if any, tonight, as he continues to heal from his lower body injury. Battle for the puck, far side corner. 4:10 to go in the first. Here's Brous, looking for Max Vavra. He got to the puck. Vavra gets hit into the boards by the Titan bench. Sends it to the near side for Gornick, but probably wasn't planning on that puck to go outside the zone. So all Gornick can do is send it around the boards. One man loses his stick, that's Ryan Mulvey. The Titans recover possession of the puck. This one sent down. Pajurski looking to get to it, but he didn't get to the puck in time. That is an icing against the Titans, and that'll bring the faceoff back to their defensive end. Shots on goal favor the Titans 11-6. The game 1-1. Capulong, the captain of the Corsairs, ready for the faceoff against Pajurski. It's possessed by the Corsairs. Here's a centering pass. Will Fagan takes it away. Now Hoffer with a stretch pass finds Stevens. Here comes Ben Stevens on a breakaway. What a backhander! And he scores! Ben Stevens, how do you like that? What a move on the breakaway, and a great pass by Blake Hoffer to set it up. And the Titans have regained the lead. And the behind the net cam will give us the best idea. And look at the speed here on Ben Stevens. Has Caden Gornick right on his tail. Looked like it was kind of going to be a one-on-one rush, but Ben Stevens pulling ahead. And here comes the backhander. Oh yeah, that's sweet. And it actually goes off Steiner's pad and into the net, so it wasn't a clean shot on goal either, so he gets kind of lucky there. Either way, it was a great move. So the Titans, who once led 1-0 in this game, now have retaken the lead 2-1. As we just talked about, Ben Stevens missed yesterday's game due to a family commitment. So good to have him back in the lineup and contributing already here in the first period with a goal. Now Pajurski. 29 versus 29 down there in the corner. Corsairs find the puck. Max Vavra. Now to the near side, Van Bickers. Now to neutral ice. The Titans are changing. They better be careful for no too many men. They avoid it. This pass finds Hoffer. He couldn't pull it around Van Bickers. Now Staley behind the goal line. To the far side, Rocco Ligori. Will Fagan, though, takes it away in neutral ice. Bennell, the puck found again by Ligori. 2:15 to go in period number 1. Titans lead 2-1. Jonathan Cesario and Ben Stevens with the GBS goals. Will Fagan plays it off the far boards, looking for Surma out in neutral ice. As Staley tries to clear the zone, intercepted by Bennell. Now it will come outside the zone. Here's Lincoln Stokel. He's got the Corsairs goal tonight. Left it for Ligori, who fanned on a shot. And Evan Bennell will regroup for the Titans. Pass out to neutral ice, finds the captain. Mulvey tipped it ahead, Surma. Over the line, now Cesario looking to get it back to Surma. He could not cleanly. Weller will send this one down to the far side corner as Vavra takes it back for the Corsairs. Here comes Ben Vavra. Backhand sauce pass to Havlis, but it was still in the air by the time it got to him. He couldn't settle it down cleanly. Now Aiden Weller will poke this one out of the zone. Stokel knocks it in. Down the right wing side, it goes behind the goal. Aiden Weller, with 1:07 to go in the first period, goes to the far side for Hoffer. Out to Stevens, who tips it in past center ice, so no icing. Stevens chasing back down after the puck. Hits a man into the boards. They try and clear, but Fagan keeps it alive. Luke Fagan tries a shot. That one wide of the net to the right. Now another centering pass. Stevens right there. He couldn't get a clean shot away. Now right in front, they score! Blake Hoffer waiting at the doorstep. The puck found him on a nice pass, and he punched it into an open net. The Titans, in the final minute of the period, extend their lead to 2. Blake Hoffer is red hot. As that is his 4th goal in the last 3 games for the Titans. It's hard to see who that passer was on the replay. Didn't catch it in real time, but we'll make sure that credit's given when credit's due. And the Titans, who were trailing 2-1 after the first period last meeting against these Corsairs, have hopped into a much more favorable position. With only 20 seconds left in the period, we'll see if they have one more in them. Here comes Aiden Weller through the neutral zone. Weller around Capulong. Aiden Weller looking to center that one for Cesario. The Titans have learned 2 games ago there's always enough time for a goal. Rouse out in neutral ice. Given away to Cesario, and the Titans will let the clock run out. As Will Fagan tries a shot from way downtown. Got a little too much elevation on it and a loud bang off the ceiling. Here at Glacier Ice Arena in Vernon Hills, where the Titans lead 3-1. Goals tonight from Jonathan Cesario, Ben Stevens, and Blake Hoffer. In that order, we will take a timeout and be right back here on the South Hockey Network. Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody, live on YouTube, the Wintrust South Hockey Network. My name's Dylan Ward, Gerard Boris on your camera, and our technical engineer, Gavin McPherson, responsible for the scoreboard in the top left corner of your screen. It was a good first period for the Titans, who scored 3 goals, including a goal in the final minute. And when they carry the lead into the second period, they've got a nice record of 4-0-0. in SHL play. As for the Corsairs, they've had a couple comebacks when they've been down after 1. They're 2-3-1 when trailing coming into the second period. We've switched sides. Titans now going from right to left, the Corsairs from left to right. Of course, period of the long change in effect, or your bench is on your attacking half, so you don't want to get caught in your defensive zone with some tired bodies. It's a lot harder to change. Here's Max Vavra, try to toe drag shot, couldn't get it around Will Fagan. Now Hoffer over the line, takes a shot, stopped by the right pad of Steiner. Tommy Steiner, 12 for 15. He's had some nice saves in spite of allowing 3 goals. He's been the Corsairs' main man between the pipes for several seasons now. Speaking of several seasons, here's the 4-year varsity vet Deacon Rose. Got it to Vavra. The puck taken right back by the Titans. Here comes Blake Hoffer. Hoffer with a goal against Stevenson, 2 against Fenwick, and 1 so far tonight here against the Corsairs. He's got himself a nice 3-game goal-scoring streak. How about Benji Pajurski as well? Got the primary assist on the 3rd goal for the Titans. He now extends a point streak to a few in a row as I quickly check my notes here. 3 in a row. He had a goal and 3 assists on Saturday night against Fenwick. One of his better performances of the year, but Pajurski also had a goal and 2 assists last time these two teams met a few weeks ago. All right, here comes Carmel. Aiden Gamble left it for Ligori. Rocco Ligori, 2 assists last time these two teams met. He's tied for Carmel's leading scorer with Deacon Rose, who had a goal and an assist for 2 points. Behind the net, Luke Fagan plays it out to Cesario. He couldn't deflect it out. Now Bonnell will grab possession of the puck and he'll play it off the near side glass and out. Picked up by Surma in neutral ice. Surma to Cesario. Cesario with a shot, turned away by Steiner. Now Bennell. Ben Vavra off the boards. Aiden Gamble near side. Out to the neutral zone. Lincoln Stokel couldn't grab that puck for the Corsairs, so Will Fagan will take it for the Titans. Played off the end boards, got it to Weller on the near side. Out to neutral ice and dumped right back in by Carmel. 2.5 minutes through period number 2. Mitchell Adams tips this one into the zone. It goes down below the net, where it's picked up by the Corsairs. Intercepted, Dylan Lytell tries a backhander. That one wouldn't go. Not sure if Steiner got a piece of it or not. We'll have a look at the behind the net view on the replay as Mitchell Adams goes crashing down with Josh Brous. No penalties either way. Mitchell Adams, end of a long shift, will dump this one in, play it off the boards for himself, take the puck behind the net. Up to Ryan Mulvey, left point, fires a shot, glove save made by Steiner. He hangs on for a whistle. As you can see here, this would have been an unassisted goal. Not sure what Gerard just did with the microphone, but as you can see, yeah, absolutely Steiner gets a piece of that. Shot on goal by Dylan Lytell off a good forced turnover. Now Pajurski up high, Ryan Mulvey to the net. Glove save made by Steiner. He hangs on again. Ryan Mulvey with a goal against Fenwick. Was his first SHL goal of the season. He had scored a handful of other times in other contests, such as the preseason invitational CCM World Invite. To list a few, Titans have plenty of non-SHL games coming up in their schedule, including this weekend. They will be playing. Here's a shot as this one's covered up after a save made by Steiner. It was rolling in the blue paint, maybe into the net, had he not put a glove on top of that in time. You could see the shot by Will Fagan, maybe deflected, and look at this. The Titans that close to making it a 4-1 game, as we'll see exactly how close the puck came. As you can see, that was on its way in. Had Steiner not covered that up, that would have eventually crossed the goal line. As I was saying, the Titans will be playing a total of 4 games in a span of 3 days at the SHL Showcase, where they'll face off against teams from out of state. 9 of the 11 SHL teams will be participating, except for Fenwick and St. Ignatius, who play in the CCHL. That's why congested schedule. Here's Capulong in the slot. And to down below the goal line, Ryan Mulvey will pick it up. As this weekend starts 3 consecutive weekends of tournaments for the Titans, with SHL in between. Here's a shot by Hofer, he scores! Not sure if that took a deflection before it found the 5-hole of Tommy Steiner, but it is a 4-1 game. Blake Hofer, the line leader. That's usually a sign that it's his goal. Let's have a look. As, yeah, absolutely no deflection. That one straight between the legs of number 39 Gold. And Blake Hofer continues his red-hot streak, now with his 5th goal in the last, what do we got here? 7.5 periods. As he stays red-hot, as we actually take a look at some of his totals here. He's now up to 5 goals and an assist in his last 7.5 periods. The team leader in points for this Titans team. Now only 1 away from 20. He came into the game with 17 points, 9 goals, 8 assists. Well, he's now surpassed the double-digit total in goals in the SHL season and then some, with 10 and 11 tonight. And points number 18 and 19. Well, pardon me, he got an assist on the Stevens goal as well, so he has surpassed 20 points. Blake Hoffer killing 2 birds with 1 stone tonight, getting his SHL total up to 10 goals and 20 assists. The team leader. 4-1 Titans. Here's Bunnell looking to get it out, poked ahead by Frank Surma. He's going to have a partial break. Surma tries a shot. That one sailed just over the left corner of the net and all the way back down to Titan territory. Luke Fagan, the sophomore, getting to the puck, playing it ahead of one defender. Weiss now finds it, tries to backhand it out of the zone, but Havlis takes it away. Now a giveaway, Aiden Gamble scores! A turnover leading to a quick shot and a goal for the Corsairs as they quickly answer the Titans and make it a 4-2 game. Aiden Gamble now has goals in consecutive games as he scored against Lake Forest on Tuesday night. It's his 6th goal of the season. How about that shot? We've seen 2 nice releases from the Carmel Corsairs in terms of their goals. Nice wrist shots into the top shelf of the net. And the Titans need to answer here on their next shift, although they are up by 2. But Carmel has proved that they can score a goal at will. If you remember, in that 6-4 game these 2 teams played a couple of weeks ago, Titans were actually up 6-2 before the Corsairs scored 2 quick ones in the final couple minutes of the game to bring themselves within 2. You got to play till the final buzzer here in the SHL. You always do. Here's a giveaway. Jackson Dick in on net. Couldn't get a pass over. Maybe the Titans lucky to not get a holding penalty there. Now Preston out to Boris. Zach Boris looking for the puck. Now Preston backhanded it, trying to get it to Boris, but it gets taken away by Caden Gornick. Now giveaway, Boris shoots, and that one stopped right in the slot. Zach Boris had a one-on-one chance against Tommy Steiner. Now thrown right in front, and that puck dribbled over the goal line, but not in. As this one's cleared down, boy oh boy, we've got a couple of replays to show you here. Let's first look at this most recent one. Boris, this is right after his chance. He got it behind the net. As you can see that puck just trickling in the blue paint. As we'll have a look at this one from behind the net. And then here is that chance for Boris. Off a turnover and on sides. Shot stopped. Anyway, here come the Corsairs. It's Max Vavra. Good stick by Ryan Mulvey to knock it off of his possession. Now Pajurski slides it over to Hoffer, trying to tip that one down to himself. Blake Hoffer with 2 goals tonight for the Titans. Hey, we don't have netting. If he pops number 3, I expect to see some hats on the ice. Van Bickers out to Deacon Rose. Rose over the line. Puck taken away by the Titans. Now Pajurski. Can't get it around a couple defenders. It's Ryan Capulong. He gets tripped up by Hoffer, and he's going to get a penalty. So Blake Hoffer all over the score sheet tonight. A goal, or 2 goals and an assist. Now some penalty minutes as the Corsairs will gear up for their 2nd power play tonight. All penalty kills for the Titans are sponsored by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys. With 9:17 to go in the 2nd, Carmel's got to be thinking this is a good opportunity to suddenly get within 1 goal. Again, this Carmel team has a sneaky good power play at 19.7%, which is 3rd in the SHL. Although the Titans penalty kill, not too bad itself, 90.6, 29 out of 32. But here's a wide open net, and Van Bickers scores. And that didn't take long. Carmel gets one quickly on the power play, only a few seconds in, and suddenly it's a 4-3 game. Van Bickers, the former Stevenson Patriot. Moved to Barrington over the offseason. Had to switch schools, but was able to stay in the SHL as he transferred from Stevenson High School to Carmel Catholic High School. And he buries his 3rd goal of the year, and how about his 3rd power play goal as well? So all 3 of his goals on the season so far have come on the man advantage for the defenseman. All right, we've got a high-scoring affair here at Glacier Ice Center. Glacier Ice Arena, I should say. Already 7 goals at the halfway mark of regulation. It's almost as if this was the Lightning versus Blue Jackets game going on right now. Here's Will Fagan off the far boards. Cesario chasing after it. Jonathan Cesario getting to it. Pulls it around one defender. He scored the 1st goal of the game earlier tonight, if you can remember all the way back that far. Cesario to Surma. Back to Cesario behind the net. Played up to Will Fagan at the left point. Tipped out of the zone, and the Titans will have to dump it back in and tag up. Stokel to the near side. Ben Vavra. Plenty of hockey left in this 1-goal game. Fagan will dump this in. Ben Vavra couldn't get around Pajurski. Pajurski potentially taken down. No penalty called. As now the Corsairs will come the other direction. It's Aiden Gamble. Pressure from Lytell knocks him off the puck, but Stokel retrieves. Now Ligori back to Stokel. He shoots, save made by Preston, and he covers up the rebound. .7:24 to go in period number 2. Titans leading shots 21-10. And the game 4-3. The Titans last time they faced the Corsairs had 35 shots on goal. It was their only game this season with, or pardon me, it was their one of 3 games this season with 35 or more shots on goal. They've hit 40 on 2 different occasions, and as a matter of fact, both of those occasions were in their last 2 games against the Stevenson Patriots and Fenwick Friars. As the Titans complete a 3-game series here against the 3 teams who, as of today, sit outside of the SHL playoff picture. As Pajurski draws a penalty in neutral ice. A hooking call will send the Titans to the power play for the first time this evening. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess just enough. That's a good call by the official, and the Titans are headed to the power play. All power plays are brought to you by RSM here on the South Hockey Network. Only 5 power play goals for the Titans this season, but they don't get a whole lot of opportunities, just around 2 per game on average. 16.1% conversion rate, but the PK for Carmel, 76%, so a good opportunity to catch this penalty kill of Carmel and maybe get back to a 2-goal lead here. Here's Ben Stevens. GBS with 2 of their 5 power play goals in their last meeting against Carmel. That was Ben Stevens and Frank Surma. Here is Ben Stevens. Goes behind the net. Now up to Aiden Weller. Across Ryan Mulvey, left side. Centered it, deflected on net. Blake Hofer tried a shot. Big save by the pad. And then falling on top of the puck, Tommy Steiner. Blake Hofer looking for the hat trick. As he gets robbed by a wild pad. Look at this, Ryan Mulvey. It looked like he was going to shoot. He was looking for the man, I believe that was Steven, and then that puck for we get back. Ryan Mulvey gloves it down to himself, left point. Now Bonnell. Evan Bonnell tries a shot, blocked in close by Browse, and Gamble will clear. Just 1 shot on goal for the Titans on this power play, halfway through. Here's the captain, finds the near side Cesario, and Ryan Mulvey will have to retreat. Here comes Mulvey through neutral ice, gets around Browse. Mulvey over the line down the right wing side. Ryan Mulvey, the defenseman, playing down low on this power play. Finds Cesario, left wing. Back up high, Ryan Mulvey back to his normal spot. Now Aiden Weller shoots. Glove save made by Steiner. He hangs on once again. Another whistle here with 34 seconds to go in the power play. 5:27 to go in period number 2. Stevens, Pajurski, and Hoffer. Will Fagan and Luke Fagan here for this next power play shift. Here's Luke Fagan down to Blake Hoffer, right wing corner. Hoffer centered it. Pajurski gets taken down. They can't clear the zone. Here's a shot by Will Fagan, high slot. Saved again by Steiner. The Titans now with 3 shots on goal on this power play. We'll drop the puck again, right circle. 5:16 left in the period. Another face-off win for GBS, but a pass across by Will Fagan gets intercepted. And here comes the vet, Deacon Rose, goes to the backhand and hits the crossbar. Deacon Rose, the point leader on this team, coming into tonight with 15, 6 goals and 9 assists. Again, has been part of this varsity squad since his freshman year. Could not bury that breakaway. As now to the far side. Titans look to hack this one ahead, but it gets taken away by the Corsairs. Here's Ben Vavra looking for Max. Taken away by Stevens. He might have a odd man rush here. Ben Stevens with a shot, and save made by Steiner. He hangs on to the puck. So now the Titans 0 for 1 on the power play. Carmel 1 for 2 as they scored their 3rd goal on the man advantage. Haven't seen one since then, though. There's 9:02 left in the second period. It's been a high-scoring affair here in Vernon Hills. Mitchell Adams on the ice. Puck taken away by the Corsairs. Ronan Havlis, who scored last time these two teams met. Couldn't get around Cole McPherson. McPherson behind his own net, plays it to Jack Higgins. Higgins out to Lytell. Dylan Lytell comes over the line, onside, tries a shot, glove save made by Steiner. Boy, he's been red hot with that glove on the left wing side on those rushes. 4:02 left in the second period. Had a lot of whistles these days. We'll drop the puck at the left circle. Titans send on the Benel, Surma, and Cesario line, which is responsible for your first goal of the game tonight. Aiden Weller, Luke Fagan on D. As we drop the puck at the left circle. 50-50 puck eventually is won by the Titans. They send it up high. Luke Fagan couldn't keep it in. Now Stokel. Lincoln Stokel ahead for Ligori. Rocco Ligori tries a wraparound, got it on net. Steiner made the save with the pad. Now Gorna keeps it in the zone at the left point, down to Stokel. Got it to Gamble, but the puck taken away by Luke Fagan. Now it's sent down to the near side corner. 3.5 to go before the Zamboni intermission. Can either team find one here? This one centered right in front, tipped on net by Ligori, and saved by Steiner. It looked like it might have been going wide anyway, but I keep saying Steiner, probably because they've got the same name of Thomas. But no, that is Thomas Preston, the goaltender for Glenbrook South. My apologies. And a couple of Toms between the pipes here tonight. All right, face off to Preston's left. Cesario out to Mulvey. Ryan Mulvey leading the charge over the line, just on sides. Gets a shot on goal, turned away by Steiner, up and into the protective netting. Out of play for what feels like our 10th face-off coming up here in the last 5 minutes. 3:13 to go in period number 2. 4-3 in favor of the Titans. Carmel tied the game up 1-1 after the Titans scored first. Then the Titans built up a 4-1 lead. They've had the lead ever since, of course. But Carmel with 2 unanswered. Titans with 27 shots on goal. Face-off won by GBS. They'll send it down low. Here's Staley. Plays it back. for Vavra. Now Max Vavra. Pardon me, that was Leaston. Now Leaston gets the puck, plays it off the near boards and down behind Preston's net. Ryan Mulvey. The puck sitting behind the goal. Poked free. Stevens with a nice pass out to Hoffer. Here comes Blake Hoffer over the line. Hoffer centered it. Pajerski shot it. Save made by Steiner as he hangs on. Some good zone entries by the Titans, but most of their shots have been coming from that left side, which Tommy Steiner has been oh so sharp with his catching side here tonight. 2.5 to go in period number 2. We'll drop the puck at the left faceoff circle. First line out. Will Fagan, Ryan Mulvey on D. Puck falls, Blake Hoffer wins it. Ben Stevens, left side. Corsairs can't clear the zone. Stevens sends it back down deep. Havlis tries to get it out, but Will Fagan right there at the blue line to send it back down low. Here's Ben Vavra. Out to Brous. Sends it ahead, Havlis, but taken away by Mulvey. Now it's Benji Pajerski. Pajerski, Hoffer streaking ahead, plays it off the boards to him. Blake Hoffer in on net, tries a one-hander, couldn't get it through the 5-hole, or maybe he was trying to go far side. Blake Hoffer trying to get a little fancy there. Now this one played back down deep again. 100 seconds left in the period. Hoffer still on the ice. Hoffer ahead, finds Cesario with it, who pokes it ahead. Jonathan Cesario catches up to the puck, centers it, looking for Bonnell, couldn't get it to him. Now Ellwinger, off the referee, taken by Ben Vavra. Vavra through neutral ice, comes over the line down the left wing side, gets around Luke Fagan. Vavra centered it, here's a shot, save made by Preston, and the rebound goes to the far side. Now here comes Cesario for the Titans. He'll come over center ice, now the blue line on side, looking for Surma, but that's poked out of there. Now Bonnell, down below the line. 1 minute remaining in the period. Sent up high, it's Luke Fagan with a shot. That one sails just past the net. Now Weller. Down to the near side corner. Frank Surma in a board battle. Loose puck finds Bonnell. He gets around 1D, takes a shot. That one's blocked. Now a backhander towards the net, wouldn't hit the target. Now Rocco Ligori intercepted by Surma in neutral ice at the end of a long shift. Surma comes over the line. Right side takes a shot on Steiner. He hangs on for the save and whistle. 33 seconds left in the second. It's been a back and forth game, but we haven't seen any goals since 9:02 left in the second period, when the Corsairs scored on the power play to make it a 4-3 game. 30 shots on goal for the Titans. Face-off won by the Corsairs. Here's Max Vavra. Playing it ahead, Capulong over the line down the left wing side. Sends this puck over the crossbar. Now tipped out to the neutral zone and beyond. 13 seconds to work with. Here's Gornick, out to Deacon Rose. Rose around Pajerski. Rose over the line, left it up high. Van Bickers, who has a goal tonight, settled down by Rose to the near side, and not in time, as Gornick gets to the puck off the boards, but the buzzer sounds before that happens, and that is the end of period number 2. So after the Titans led after the first period 3-1, the Corsairs outscore the Titans 2-1 in the second, and they bring themselves back to a 1-goal game. Dylan Ward here on the call, Gerard Boris, your technical engineer, and Gavin McPherson on scoreboard duty. Don't you dare go anywhere. We've got a good one here in Vernon Hills. We will be right back after about 10 minutes as the Zamboni gets to work and the teams take a break right here on the South Hockey Network. Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody, live on YouTube, live from Glacier Ice Arena. Wintrust South Hockey Network. The Titans hold a 4-3 lead coming into the third period. And as all of you know, next weekend's a big week for the Titans, both the Varsity 2 and the Varsity Squad and JV, as especially on Tuesday night, there will be the 50th anniversary GBS Titans Alumni Charity Game, the first alumni game in Glenbrook South hockey history. Very excited for that, as well as we'll be collecting donations. The team will make a donation to the Marko Nikolic Foundation. Of course, if you don't know who that is, he's a senior last year at GBS that got killed in a drunk driving accident, and all proceeds from that game will go to the Marko Nikolic Foundation, helping out the family. So please make sure you come out on Tuesday. We got the alumni charity game at 6:30 p.m., followed by the Varsity 2 North-South game between GBS Blue and Glenbrook North Gold. That will be immediately following. All right, 4-3, the lead for the Titans. Blake Hoffer, the leader, leading player here so far in this game with 2 goals and an assist. So he's now got 5 goals and 2 assists in his last 8 periods, as we mentioned, last 3 games, including this one. Ben Stevens, a goal and an assist tonight. Jonathan Cesario with 1 as well. Benji Pajerski, Will Fagan, Ryan Mulvey, Evan Bonnell, all with assists. As we go back to our first period shooting sides, the third period is underway. Here's a long pass finding Deacon Rose. He couldn't get around Ryan Mulvey. Both those guys have been on varsity since they were freshmen, battling there. As the Glenbrook South Titans led 3-1 after the first period. And then in that second period, it was a 4th goal by the Titans. Blake Hoffer with his 2nd of the game, but then Carmel scoring 2 in a matter of 2 minutes to get themselves from a 4-1 trailing position to a 4-3 trailing position. But the Titans have held the lead in this game since 3 minutes left in the first period. Got to watch out for this Carmel team, though. As we mentioned, they scored 2 quick ones last time these two teams faced off. And Titans had a 5-2 lead, I believe. Yes, it was 5-2 lead, and then Carmel Corsairs came all the way back to make it a 5-4 game before the Titans scored an empty netter. Here's a giveaway. Lincoln Stokel behind the net. He's got a goal tonight, but the puck taken away by Ryan Mulvey. Comes outside the zone. That looked offsides, and there's a late whistle, as the puck did just come outside the blue line. Third face-off of the period. Only 55 seconds in, coming right up. This is Dylan Ward on the call. Gerard Boris, your technical engineer, and Gavin McPherson on scoreboard duty today, with the absence of Brad Cesario, but we understand he's watching from home, so shout out to you, Brad. Your son has a goal tonight. Here's a backhander by Bonnell, and Surma looking to bury the rebound. Now Cesario looking for another, but that was all stopped by Tommy Steiner, making 3 quick saves there. Titans leading shots 33-13. Face-off coming up at the left circle. Evan Bonnell ready for the draw. The puck falls. Corsairs win it cleanly. Here's Ben Vavra with it. Vavra through neutral ice, comes over the line. Vavra looking for a pass, finds Brous. Left point, now to Vavra. Down low, plays it to the far side. Staley, but it never got to him. Puck tipped out of the zone by Weiss, looking for Preston in neutral ice, but it didn't catch up to him. Now Jonah Weiss waits to be onside. Now he got it to Boris, but that one in his skates as it comes back up high to the left side. Luke Fagan tries a shot, tipped high and out of play by Tommy Steiner, drawing another whistle with 15:16 to go in period number 3. Glenbrook South looking to make it 3 consecutive wins here in SHL play. In what is their final game in the SHL before the North-South game, though they do have 4 games this weekend in the SHL Showcase that won't count as regular season games, as they'll face off against 4 teams from out of state, as will 8 other SHL teams who are participating. Got a game on tomorrow at 3:10 p.m., then a doubleheader on Saturday, 9:50 a.m. and 5:10 p.m. Then they wrap it up with a single game Sunday morning at 9:50 a.m. So they've got that this weekend. Then they've got the North-South game, obviously, on Wednesday. And the following weekend, they will have the Thanksgiving tournament, where they have a guarantee of 3 games. And then the semifinal and final if they make it. As this one's tipped in, just missed the ceiling. The weekend after that, they'll be getting on a bus to Jamestown, New York for the Governor's Cup. 13th season of participation for this GBS hockey team, as that one's offsides very clearly, called by P.J. Eberhardt, head coach of the Corsairs. And we'll drop the puck in the neutral zone. So how about that? 3 consecutive weekends of tournaments for the Titans. And in between each one, they've got an SHL game, one of which is the North-South game between the Thanksgiving tournament and Jamestown. They'll play Loyola Gold at the Glenview Ice Center on Tuesday night, December the 3rd, as they'll cross off all of their remaining opponents in the SHL yet to have been played. GBN and Loyola Gold are the only 2 that the Titans have not seen yet this season. 14:05 to go in the 3rd. This one comes all the way back out to the neutral zone. As a man takes down Ben Stevens, it's going to be a penalty against Carmel. Interference, the call. And the Titans are going to the power play for the 2nd time this evening. A huge opportunity for Glenbrook South to extend their lead here, get back to a 2-goal lead, maybe even a 3-goal lead if they build some momentum off of this one. All power plays, of course, sponsored by RSM. We mentioned the Titans only with 5 power play goals this season so far, but 2 of those 5 have come against these Corsairs in their first meeting, where the Titans were 2 out of 8 on the power play. Lots of opportunities in that game, but 0 for 1 tonight. We'll have to chase it back down to their own zone. Pajurski ahead, finds Hoffer. Hoffer sitting on 2 goals. Blake Hoffer around Ellwanger. Hoffer down below the line, backhands it up high to the left point, Ryan Mulvey. Now to Pajurski, right circle, across Hoffer, he shoots, and that one was stopped. Maybe got part of the goalpost as well. Pajurski back up high, Mulvey. Across Weller, Pajurski one-timer. Nice pass work here by the Titans. But this one's grabbed by the Corsairs and cleared. Titans up to 35 shots on goal for only the 4th time this season. They've reached 41 in their last 2 games, both of which they had exactly 41 against the Fenwick Friars and Stevenson Patriots. Deacon Rose turns and fires this one back down into the zone. 50 seconds left on this power play. Mulvey to the near side. Finds Pajurski at the boards. Got it to Aiden Weller. Nice move around Capulong, 10 around Gamble. 2 nice moves by Aiden Weller. Now this is Mulvey. Leaving it, Cesario with a shot. That one high of the net. As this one escapes the zone. Racing after this one, Aiden Gamble, but Ryan Mulvey right there to get it back within the zone. This one sent all the way down by Carmel again. And GBS will have to regroup one more time. 22 seconds left on this power play. Here comes Surma over the line. Knocks it into the zone. 12-10 in the 3rd. Titans lead by 1. Here's Fagan. Gloves the puck down. Plays it off the boards. Finds Cesario down below the goal line. Cesario looking to play this one up high to Will Fagan, but it gets intercepted. Here comes Rocco Ligori. Ligori has 2 Titans to beat. He has speed, gets it between the legs of one. Now crashing into the net is Luke Fagan. And I'm not sure what Ligori's plan was on that final play between the legs. It almost looked like he was passing it, but nobody there. Let's have another look. So you could see here, he goes between the legs, or not between the legs, but then, yeah, I think that might have just been a miscue. Maybe he was trying to send it off Luke Fagan towards the net. Hard to tell. Or maybe Surma getting a stick on it was part of the reason. But either way, no goal as we stay 4-3 in the lead for the Titans. Pajerski leaves it. Hoffer with a shot. That one hit the part of the post, I believe. Now behind the net, Ligori kicks it to his stick. Down to the far side, Ben Stevens will stump it right back down. Here's Gornick. Behind the net, Ben Vavra. Ben Stevens gloves it down. Stevens with a goal already tonight, so does Hoffer. Got it to him, now looking back for Ben Stevens, but he couldn't get it to him. Got about 15 minutes here without a goal. We have not seen one since 9 minutes left in the second period, and what was a high-scoring game still is, but slowed down in terms of the goal scoring as of late. Still 0-0 in this period. Here's Luke Fagan. Jonah Weiss, but just offsides of the Titans. They'll be flagged, and the faceoff will come back out to the neutral zone. 36 shots to 14. As Carmel with 3 goals on 14 shots. Might not surprise you if you look at their shooting percentage. 105 is second best in the SHL. So on average, they're scoring a goal on every 10 shots they throw to the net, which they're converting at even a better rate tonight. So that shooting percentage overall will go up. Here's Boris trying to bury a rebound. He had a second try. Tommy Steiner makes both saves. Now Boris brings it around the boards. McPherson keeps it in right point. Down to Jonah Weiss and back up for McPherson, but he'll have to chase it out into the neutral zone. Charlie Preston got his puck. Preston over the line. Backhander to the far side it goes. He got to his puck, but it gets taken away by Van Bickers. Here comes Bickers. Corsairs have a 3-on-2. Bickers, what a move. Takes a shot. That one sails over the crossbar. Probably would have wanted him to pass if I was the coach of Carmel Catholic to Browse on the left side, but the Titans will take it. Here's McPherson. Tipped and hits the glass by the penalty boxes, and will be cycled back to the Carmel defensive end. You could feel the tenseness in the air between the fans of Carmel Catholic and Glenbrook South. As this one's poked ahead, Max Vavra takes a shot, stopped by Preston, rebound, grabbed by Mulvey, and safe for the Titans. Now a pass by Mulvey out to Pajerski, it finds him. Pajerski over the line down the right wing side, Hoffer tapping his stick at the left wing. He'll send it back up high. Here's Will Fagan, has some space. Fan on a shot, got it to Mulvey instead, who fires. That one missed the net wide. And it'll bounce all the way back out to the neutral zone once again. Blake Hoffer's seen a lot of ice time here in this third period. Hoffer gets the puck back, 2-on-1, has Pajerski. Hoffer lost the puck. As he'll now center it, Stevens, now Pajerski. What a save made by Steiner. Point blank on Benji Pajerski. Now it's Fagan trying a shot. Big save made by the pad. As the Corsairs will get this one out to neutral ice. And as it goes back in, the Titans are offsides. Let's have another look, shall we? Blake Hoffer losing possession of the puck, but got it back and centered it to Stevens and Pajerski right there, and Tommy Steiner comes across to make the save. You don't see many goaltenders with a letter on their chest, but he wears the A for PJ Eberhardt and company. That was a nice stop. Gotta tip your hat. Ligori now. Behind the net, Stokel. Now to the near side corner, picked up by Bunnell. Evan Bunnell backhands it out, looking for Cesario. It just goes past him. No icing as it got a touch on Cesario. Cesario behind the net, Bunnell. Bunnell up to Luke Fagan. Tries a shot from the left side, tipped on its way, but goes wide of the net. 8 minutes to go in regulation time. The Titans leading by 1, just as they have been since 9 minutes left in the second period. Now here's Surma playing it off the board, taking away Elwanger, but picked up by Cesario. He'll look to play it out to neutral ice. As Stokel left point, tries a shot. Easy glove save for Thomas Preston, who thought about playing it, but will get whistled. 7:33 to go in the third period. If you're joining us late, Titan goals tonight have come from, in order, Jonathan Cesario, Ben Stevens, and Blake Hoffer ×2. Assists for Blake Hoffer, Ben Stevens, Evan Bonnell, Ryan Mulvey, Benji Pajurski, and Will Fagan, in no particular order. Boris looking to hack this one outside the zone. Now he'll blow a tire. Giving up here is Dick with a shot. And that takes the deflection, goes way high and out of play. Another whistle, 7:21 to go in period number 3. Titans lead 4-3. They once led 4-1. Carmel with 2 unanswered goals as the latest. Titans win the face-off. It's McPherson. Now to Weiss, tipping it ahead, Zach Boris. Boris over the line around Ellwanger. Boris chases the puck down to the near side corner. Boris got the puck back, got it over to Weiss. Big one-timer and a save made by Steiner. As we now get a whistle as the net comes off. The Titans with another grade A opportunity there. And Zach Boris over to Weiss, and boy, Jonah Weiss looking for his first SHL point of the season. Look at that, got all of that. Just unable to bury it. That save is probably better than his one on Pajurski, if we're being honest. The Titans have had their chances here in period number 3. Glenbrook South now up to 40 total shots, 10 in this third period. As they would love an insurance tally. Ben Stevens looking to headman that. Got it over to the slot, intercepted by Max Vavra, who plays it off the end boards as Carmel will rush the other direction. GBS looking to clinch the season series already with a win. Just need 2 wins to secure the best 2 out of 3. Hoffer looking for Pajurski. It missed him, and it missed Stevens as well, so it'll be an icing against the Titans. That'll send the faceoff back to their own zone with 6:02 remaining in the third period. Ten to 4, the Titans out shooting the Corsairs here in this third period. As Evan Bonnell's line hits the ice. He wins the faceoff. Evan Bonnell. Puck bounces off a Carmel skate, and it goes to Weller. Now Luke Fagan. Fagan up to Cesario, across the line. Cesario tries a shot, blocked in close. This puck lifted high, but avoids the ceiling here at Glacier Ice Arena. Evan Bonnell, right side corner, sends it up to Luke Fagan, who tries a shot. That one blocked and sent aside. Now Cesario centered it. Here's Surma, and that one gets blocked on its way. As one man loses a glove, it appears to be Rocco Ligori, but he'll grab it mid-play and continue on. Here's Surma dumping it in. It'll go to the far side. Leaston now giving up Surma behind the net. Frank Surma. And Luke Fagan couldn't keep that pass in the zone. This one's gloved down by Rocco Ligori. Watch out for him. He scored 2 goals on Tuesday night in Carmel's 7-2 victory over the Lake Forest Scouts, a team that has beaten the Titans this season. Here's Gamble. Giving up, Preston might have a partial break. Charlie Preston with a shot, he fanned on it, he'll try again. That one hit the side of the net. He had Boris and Weiss right there in the slot, but took the shot anyway. 4.5 to go. Still got a little bit of ways till it, but we'll keep an eye down to our right. See when head coach of the Corsairs, PJ Everhart, decides to pull the goaltender Tommy Steiner. But the Titans would like to have that be sooner than later by adding another goal and forcing some more pressure. 4:20 to go. Mulvey's pass intercepted by Havlis. Now Weiss. The end of a long shift is this fourth line for Jim Philbin. Weiss out to Preston, who tips it in. Now Boris in neutral ice. Taken right back by the Corsairs. Here's Will Fagan, goes to Pajurski, who smartly waited a second before making a play to avoid a potential too many men on the ice call. Now Brous will send it in. Staying put for now is Steiner, still 3:30 to go. Preston tried to cover it, here's a wraparound try instead, but they couldn't get a clean shot away. Now this one played out to the neutral zone. Max Vavra cycles back to his own end. Now Ben Vavra off a tip from Capulong into the zone, runs into Will Fagan, good screen. And the Titans will repossess the puck. And then a man taken down. It looks like we're gonna get a penalty out of this. It should be on Carmel, and yes it is. Ben Vavra will go to the box. So suddenly the task becomes tougher for Carmel to try and tie this game up, as they will be shorthanded. If they want to pull the goalie and not have it be 5-on-5, they'll need to get that done in the last minute and 11 seconds. So the Titans in a great position now to put some pressure on. All power plays sponsored by RSM. The Titans 0 for 2 tonight. Here's a pass up high, Ryan Mulvey goes across, Will Fagan. Fagan gets his pocket picked by Deacon Rose, their leading point scorer, in on net. Big save made by Preston on the shorthanded bid for the Corsairs. The freshman robs the senior to keep it a Titan lead. How about that? Deacon Rose lost an edge here. Wasn't able to make that fancy of a move, just had to take that shot on Preston. As we get back to play here, here's a shot by Vavra. That one goes high and out of play. Let's now look at that behind the net view of the Preston save. Carmel Corsairs, one of 5 teams in the SHL yet to record a shorthanded goal this season. Themselves, along with Nutria Green, St. Viator, Fenwick, and Glenbrook North. As they'll have an offensive zone draw here, still with 1:30 to kill on the penalty. Here's Ryan Mulvey. Titans possess the puck. Tommy Steiner stays put. We'll see if PJ Eberhardt goes for the 5-on-5 with the goalie pulled in desperation on this penalty kill. Carmel has had some decent looks here, shorthanded already in this penalty. Here's Ryan Mulvey getting around Vavra, then around Gornick. Ryan Mulvey centered it, knocked out of the zone. 2 minutes left in period number 3. Elwanger gloves it down, sends it to Max Vavra waiting at the blue line. He couldn't hang on to the puck cleanly. He'll have to chase it in as the Titans try to play it around the glass and out. It bounces to Bonnell. Bonnell up to Surma. Surma left it. Evan Bonnell shot it. Save made by Steiner. And 1:46 left. You might see PJ Eberhardt utilize his one and only timeout here at this whistle. We'll see with an ensuing face-off coming up in the Corsairs defensive end. Maybe he'll wait until after the power play or before he has an attacking zone draw. That's what looks like will be the case. The Titans at 41 shots now for the 3rd game in a row. Here's a shot blocked by Carmel. Pajurski now sends it up. Will Fagan tried a shot. That one gets tipped wide. Now Pajurski, 1:30 to go in the game. Here's Luke Fagan with a shot. Blake Hoffer right there, he scores! No goal, it's waved off. The referee waved it off immediately and calls a hand pass. Blake Hoffer thought he had a hat trick. Let's have another look. I am not sure why that would be no goal. It looked like hand pass was the signal. I could have been wrong, maybe goalie interference, or I have no idea. So we see Jimmy Philbin Jr. with his phone on the bench, perhaps looking at the replay. as now we do have a timeout called. The Titans are wondering why that was called no goal. Of course, it's not overturnable at the high school level once the ref makes his call. I thought I saw the hand pass signal from the referee, but was he saying something else? Let's watch it again. I can't see anything wrong with this in real time. I mean, I don't see any goalie interference. The net stays on, no hand pass. Maybe Hoffer getting a piece of Steiner's shoulder with his stick. It's the only thing I could think of. All right, well.
This is what happened last game. There was a hand, there was a goal.
All right, 1:23 left. A neutral zone draw here after the no goal. Steiner returns to his net. Down to our right. As Jim Philbin having a conversation with the referee down at the Titan bench, which is delaying the puck drop. So now they finally will drop the puck. So you got to think Carmel will rush their goalie to the bench here as soon as they come over the line because the power play is expiring. Here's Ben Stevens with a tip. That one goes high. So back to 5-on-5, 1:10 to go. Carmel looking for possession so that they can get their goalie out and try to tie this game. But the Titans keep possession. Here's Mulvey with a shot that gets blocked. The Corsairs will play it outside the zone. Tipped ahead as PJ Eberhardt tells Steiner to wait just a second, but the Titans will be guilty of icing. No, they won't. It got tipped. So a break for the Titans. Now Steiner getting ready to make the sprint if the Corsairs can get this one into the zone cleanly. Here's Deacon Rose. Now Steiner sprints to the bench, so 6 attackers out for Carmel and an empty net to shoot at for Glenbrook South. Here is Mulvey, flipping it out to the neutral zone. 26 seconds to go. Rocco Ligori over the line, down the left wing side, centered it. Max Vavra down low to the corner. Tried to pass, couldn't get that one past Weller. Now Cesario tips it out of the zone. 11 seconds left. Bickers taken away by Pajerski, has to wait to be on sides. Now he'll fire, that one blocked by Bickers, but time's gonna run out on the Corsairs, and the Titans will hang on for a 4-3 victory here on the road in Vernon Hills. Well, a game that the Titans once led 4-1 before Carmel scored 2 goals in a matter of 2.5 minutes in the second period, and then it was 4-3 with 9:02 to go in the second period. We thought we were in for a much higher scoring game, but there was actually no goals from either team since that 9-minute mark of the second period. And that is how the final score shapes up. 4-3 for the Titans. Blake Hoffer with 2 goals and a great team performance from Glenbrook South. Again, not sure why Blake Hoffer didn't get that 3rd goal at the end. It would have been the Titans' first hat trick of the year for the entire team of any player, but it was waved off and we're still not exactly sure why. We'll get the explanation for you and let you know on tomorrow's broadcast as the Titans get back to action in the SHL Showcase. Again, this was their final SHL regular season game before the North-South game, but they will have 4 more games this weekend. The SHL Showcase, where they'll be playing exhibition games against teams from out of state. Again, it's not a tournament, so no standings, no qualification to any further rounds, but just 4 games against teams from out of state. That event is hosted by St. Viator. That'll be a lot of fun. Again, the schedule for that, 3:10 tomorrow, 9:50 a.m. and 5:10 on Saturday, doubleheader, and then wrap it up with a 9:50 a.m. start on Sunday. So that means our next broadcast here on the South Hockey Network will be tomorrow early evening, late afternoon at 3:10 p.m. as the Titans will take on Valor Christian, a team from Colorado over at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. And hey, if you're around this weekend, come out to the Mount Prospect Ice Arena for some great hockey as all the SHL teams will be there in action. All right, that'll do it for our broadcast. It was Gavin McPherson on your scoreboard, top left corner of your screen. Gerard Boris, our technical engineer, and my name is Dylan Ward, saying we appreciate you staying up a little bit late with us on this Thursday night. One more time, the final. Glenbrook South 4, Carmel Catholic 3. We will see you tomorrow at 3:10. Have a great night, everybody.